not what it used to be. Earlier, information was confined to a few heads. Now information is available to all. Today, many people take decisions by referring to Google. And it's no more a closed world anymore. And in this new world, we'll have to learn new ways of doing business, new ways of understanding ourselves, and a new way of changing many things of our life. Those of you who are a little successful in life, now you have a major weakness. And the weakness is, we have something which is called the concrete site. Something which has been working for us for quite a long time. We are hesitant to change that. And because we are hesitant to change that, we don't see new opportunities happening at all. I was reading a very interesting article the other day by this guy called Seth Godin. I don't know how many of you have heard about him, but I think he's one of the most brilliant marketing minds alive today. Seth Godin says that the world has changed. And he gives his reasons why he says that the world has changed. He drives very interesting analogies from the past. He says last time the revolution in the world was brought about because of industrialization. Till then, the person who owned the maximum quantum of land was the most powerful. With industrialization, it was no more land, but the product that you make, which made you the king. So Apple computers may not be the biggest holder of land in the world, but it is the most valuable company in the whole world. Those people who could not see the shift happening might have ended up with huge quantum of land, but they failed to see the opportunity which was coming in the times ahead. Now when this happens, if I don't change along with the times, I am left behind in the race and the world does not care. Say for example, today we speak about job creation. And all over the world, political leaders are attempting to create new and new jobs. So if a factory is put up and if it gives employment to 200 people, everybody lauds that person, claps for that person, saying he is doing well. But in times to come, most intelligent people will not like to work for somebody else. They will want to work for themselves. Small organizations can also be very big when it comes to profit making. So there was a time when you need 1,000 people to work with you for you to do very much. So let's say Suzuki wants to put up a plant, it needs those 1,000 hands to manufacture, yet it is not the most valuable company today. Today, being a millionaire before the age of 30 is something which is common. Last evening I was reading an article about 25 millionaires who are less than 30 years old. And all of them have become millionaires using their brains. Nothing to do with who their parents are. It has nothing to do with the institution in which they have studied. It's got everything to do with an idea which they had and they pursued it. Say for example, PayPal. The facility that we use to make payments online. Now the creators are less than 30 years old, and when they sold it for millions of dollars, more than $100 million. Of course you know about Facebook. Of course you know about Google. Now these people have got nothing to do with family history. It has got nothing to do with Baap Dada kya chhod ke gaye. Understand, the wealth which is there in the future is in the ideas. It is not only in manufacturing. But let's say manufacturing has been working brilliantly well for you for your entire past. And you're not looking at how to add greater value to the products. So you have a particular way through which you have got all the success. Chances are you'll be able to maintain your life. But the abundance in times to come is going to come from different fields. You wouldn't hear many people in the last 50 years who can say we became very rich through agriculture. Though 50, 75 years back, that was the story. All people who were rich had huge agricultural lands. And people for whom it worked, who did not understand the importance of industrialization, would have missed the bus. And their children, if they were not smart enough, they also would have missed the bus. Seth Godin in that article says, the last revolution changed everything in the world. And he says, the new revolution will change everything in the world again. That's why that question in the brochure was given, are you maintaining yesterday's business? Or are you actually creating a business for the future? You see those two laptops? It's manufactured by a company called Dell. D-E-L-L, Dell. In India, they have retail stores, but if you go to US, they don't have retail stores at all. Sales are done online. No infrastructure needed, no showroom to be taken, no furniture to be made, no staff to be hired. Logistics, amazing. Product, pretty good. One of the fastest growing firms in the world when it comes to technology. So the old style is, 10 दुकान खोलो, 25 दुकान खोलो, उधर सब लोगों को बिठाओ, इंटीरियर्स करो, एडवर्टाइजमेंट दो. There is something called Twitter. Some of you would know it, and maybe a few of you don't know it. The way we have SMSs on the cell phones, Twitter is something like that on the cyberspace, where the number of people who are following you get the message the moment you send it. There is a limitation of the number of characters. I think you can have 140 characters, or is it 160 characters? 160. So one message cannot be bigger than 160 characters, the size of a normal SMS. Last year, Dell has sold more than 3 million worth of computers purely through offers on Twitter. So 3 million is somewhere close to 12.5 crores. Maybe in today's currency value, 15 crores. 15 crores only through tweets. And most of us don't have that kind of a turnover today. So you know where opportunities lie in the times to come. Now if I take the predictable method which was there earlier, we will be able to manage, we will be able to maintain. But right in front of us, so many opportunities which are appearing will be grabbed by people who are not bothered about the past anymore. They are bothered about the future. They want techniques which are futuristic. They're looking at where are opportunities. They're not looking at, this is how I have done things, so this is what is comfortable for me, so this is how I'll always go ahead. Something as simple as the way you behave with people. Something as simple as the way you start a campaign. Something as simple as the way you interact with your customers. Something as simple as the way you maintain your life.